You want to get them the you want to talk about that deal?
Yeah, we can. So this particular deal, we got this property under contract for $15,000. So hey, this is a long story actually. But to summarize, it's another land back. But we got the property under contract for $15,000. This was years ago. The property was owned by the son of the deceased family, and the mom was a hoarder. Well, I mean, she had so much stuff in the house. We really, literally, no exaggeration, we had to walk sideways through the property, the side step through the whole property, basement, upstairs, everywhere. And the son, he didn't really know what to do, where he was gonna go. We honestly, we got real creative with how we unloaded that property, because we got under contract for $15,000. It was owned free and clear, and he didn't know what he was gonna do, where he wanted to go. He said he wanted to buy a mobile home. He wanted to travel the country. So we went and found him a mobile home, a RV. That he could travel the country and live in, and don't have to worry about where he gonna live and all of that. So we went and found him that. He moved into that, right? When it was time to close. But what makes this deal unique, right, is that we sold it to a buyer, to a wholesaler, for $30,000. Like I said, we got in the contract for 15, but this was a daisy chain deal, and we don't do those deals. Even on my contract to this day, I put this contract is non-assignable. But what I do, right? No, what happened was in that particular deal, the owner, the new buyer had got it strung along. Like it was like 4 different wholesalers in between. And his purchase price ended up being $60,000. Yep. And the deal almost blew up at the table and all that stuff, but we still end up getting it closed, right? And that was way too much to pay for the property. So, time goes on, we, doing our thing, wholesaling deals and flipping properties. The owner reaches out to Candace to come by and take a look at a property. And he's like, man, I'm looking to get it sold. And he just reached out to Candace just because, her name was buzzing and all of that. And then when we get to the property, we like, oh, we been here. We sold this deal to you. And we went over the numbers and all that stuff. So then he found out that we only paid 15 and he paid 60 and all that stuff.
He got on the phone with somebody.
Yeah, because he's Pakistani.
I'm like, oh shoot, I don't think we're supposed to say that. But wholesale deals, sometimes that's how that happens. It's 3-4 people at the table, 3-4 checks getting cut on the actual deal, and he felt like that he got and I had to explain to this particular client because he didn't understand how wholesaling went. And although I took his property and I took that listing and I helped him out with not just this listing, another property, but when he wanted to build his portfolio and he wanted more properties, before I even sent him something, because I know how I get deals. I don't just rely on the MLS. So if I send you a deal and the numbers make sense, are you okay with me making money on the deal? If your numbers make sense. Regardless if that's me making $10,000 or $20,000, if your numbers make sense, are you okay with me making money on this deal? Are you okay with me getting a check cut? And you want to be honest and upfront with your client before you get to the table, because now it's either you don't want me to. If you don't want me to make money on the deal, and that's fine. I will find you something on market. I'll collect my commission. I'll send it off to you. I wouldn't put any of these type of off-market deals in front of you, so that just so that we're clear, because I don't get paid on off-market deals unless I strategically structure it for me to get paid. And he hung up because he said, no, I don't want to do no more deals like that no more. No problem. He thought about it. He called back. He said, Okay, send me all your deals. I'm okay with you making money. And that's what you guys got to do. A lot of times us as wholesalers get in trouble at the closing table is because we wasn't clear with our with the transaction or the expectations or exactly what we are doing. If I'm making $50,000 check and my seller or my buyer is not okay with that, then we gotta either A, come to an agreement of what they feel more comfortable with, and why aren't you okay? Because you were buying this property at $500,000 and the numbers worked for you because you knew that the ARV was $900,000 or $800,000. But now that you know that within this deal of $500,000 that I'm getting cut a check of $50,000, do you feel like that should have been your $50,000? Because does the numbers not work still if it was, does the numbers still not work at the current price? So wholesaling could be, it can be a very lucrative game, but you also have to be very honest so you can keep your relationships.